Hello dear students, in this lesson I'm gonna talking about operations with rational numbers. The first operation I'm gonna talking about add. Example number 1, we have negative 3.4 plus negative 5.67. First, we have to multiply these two signs to become one sign. So we have negative 3.4 plus times minus is minus 5.7. After that, we have to multiply these two signs to know which operation we have to do, plus or minus. Minus times minus is plus. We have to add these two numbers, 5.7, 3.4. 7 plus 4 is 11. You have to regroup in. You have to write this small point in the same place, and then 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. So the sum is 9.1 equal to 9.1, and then we have to write the sign of the large number. Large number is 5.7 and 5.7 is negative, so equal to negative 9.1. Example number 2, we have subtract. But first we have to multiply these two signs to become one sign. First we have negative 8.2 minus times minus is plus 3.4. After that, we have to multiply these two signs to know which operation we have to do. Minus times plus is minus, so we have to subtract these two numbers, 8.2, 3.4. 2 minus 4 you have to break apart 8. 8 becomes 7 and 2 become 12. 12 minus 4 is 8, and the decimal point 7 minus 3 is 4. And then you have to write the sign of the large number. Large number is 8.2 and is negative, so the difference is negative 4.8. Example number 3, we have 3.17 plus negative 4.8. First, we have to subtract these two signs to become one sign. So we have 3.17 plus times minus is minus 4.8. After that, 3.17 is positive. Plus times minus is minus. So we have to subtract these two numbers, 4.8 and 3.17. Subtract. And then we have to make these two numbers be equivalent decimal. After this point, in the first number you have one number. In the second number, after this point you have two numbers. You have to make the first number be equivalent with this number, so you have to write 1, 0. Now after this point you have two numbers, after this point you have two numbers. Now we can subtract 0 minus 7 you can't. We have to break apart 7, 8 becomes 7 and 0 become 10. 10 minus 7 is 3 and 7 minus 1 is 6, and we have to write the decimal point. 4 minus 3 is 1. After that you have to write the sign of the large number. Large number is 4 and 4.8, and 4 point is negative, so equal to negative 1.63. Example number 4, we have multiplication operation. First, we can multiply the sign. Minus times minus is plus. After that, you have to multiply the numbers. 1.7 multiplied by 12. 2 times 7 is 14. We have to regroup in. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. We have to write 0 before we multiply the numbers. 1 times 7 is 1, 7. 1 times 1 is 1. you have to add the products. 4 plus 0 is 4, 3 plus 7 is 10, you have to regrouping, 1 plus 1 is 2. Now you have to write the decimal point in the product. In the first number after this point you have only one number, so you have to skip one numbers and then write the decimal point. So the product is positive 20.4. Example number 5, we have 2.35 multiplied by negative 4. First, we can multiply the signs. Plus times minus is minus. After that, we have to multiply the numbers. 2.35 times 4. 4 times 5 is 20. We have to regroup in. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. We have to regroup in. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 1 equal to 9. And then we have to write the decimal point in the product. In the first number after this point you have two numbers. We have to skip two numbers, 1, 2, and then write the decimal point. So the product is 9.4 or 40. Negative 9.40. Example number 6, we have division operation. So first we can multiply the signs. Minus times minus is plus. After that we have to divide. 12.8 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. And then you have to write the decimal point, the quotient, and bring down 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So the quotient is positive 3.2. Example number 7, we have negative 0.125 divided by 5. First, we can multiply the signs. Minus times plus is minus. And then you have to divide the numbers. 0.125 divided by 5. 0 divided by 5 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. And then you have to write the decimal point, the quotient, and bring down 1. 1 divided by 5 is 0. 0 times 5 is 0. And then you have to bring down 2. 12 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 12 minus 10 is 2. You have to bring down 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 5 times 5 equal to 25. So the quotient is 0 and 0. Sorry, 0 and 25 and 1000. Negative 0 and 25,000. Example number 8, we have multiplying whole number and fraction. First, we have to change this whole number to fraction by writing 1 as a denominator and then multiply. Minus times plus is minus. 8 times 4 32. 1 times 8 equal to 8. And then we can divide. 32 divided by 8 is 4. Negative 4. Example number 9. We have subtract between these two fractions. Negative 3 out of 4 minus negative 5 out of 8. First of all, we have to multiply these two signs to become one sign. So first we have negative 3 out of 4. Minus times minus is plus 5 out of 8. After that, we have to multiply these two signs to know which operation we have to do, plus or minus. Minus times plus is minus, so we have to subtract these two fractions. 3 out of 4 minus 5 out of 8. First, we have to find the least common multiple for 4 and 8 because we have different denominators. So 4 and 8. For 4 we can write 5 multiples for 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. For 8 we have 8. It doesn't need to be continued because we have repeating numbers. Least common multiple equal to 8. Now we have to look at the denominators. This fraction, the denominators of this fraction is 8, so it doesn't need to change, but the first fraction we have 3 out of 4, we have to change. 4 multiplied by what's number equal to 8 multiplied by 2. We have to multiply both by 2. 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8. Now the first fraction we have 3 out of 4. The new fraction for 3 out of 4 is 6 out of 8 minus 5 out of 8. After that, 6 out of 8 minus 5 out of 8. 6 minus 8, 6 minus 5 is 1 and the denominator is 8. After that, we have to look at the fraction for writing the sign of the large fraction. In here we have 5 out of 8 and 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 is greater than 5 out of 8 because 3 out of 4 is 6 out of 8. So the sign of 3 out of 4 is negative. So you have to write negative 1 out of 8. Example number 10, we have 1 out of 2 plus negative 7 out of 4. First, we have to multiply these two signs to become one sign. Plus times minus is minus. So we have 1 out of 2 minus 7 out of 4. And then first, we have to find the least common multiple for 2 and 4. The least common multiple for 2 and 4 is 4. We have to change 1 out of 2 to multiply by which number is 4 equal to 4 multiplied by 2. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So we have 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2 is 2 out of 4 minus 7 out of 4. The denominator is 4 and then 2 minus 7 we can, but we can say 7 minus 2 is 5, and then we have to write the sign of the large number. Large fraction is 7 out of 4. 7 out of 4 is negative, so equal to negative 5 out of 4. Example number 11, we have these two mixed numbers. How to add? When you have mixed numbers, first you have to add the whole number first. 3 plus 2 is 5, and then you have to add the fractions. 2 out of 4 plus 7 out of 12. The least common multiple for 4 and 12 is 12. So we have to change 2 out of 4. 4 multiplied by which number equal to 12 multiplied by 3. 2 times 3 is 6, 4 times 3 is 12. Now we have to add these two fractions. 6 out of 12 plus 7 out of 12. You have to write the denominator. 6 plus 7 is 13 and the whole number is 5. So equal to 5 and 13 out of 12. Last example, example number 12. We have 2 out of 9 minus 7 out of 18 plus 1 out of 6. First, we have to solve the operation inside the parentheses. So we have 2 out of 9 minus 7 out of 18. First, the least common multiple for 9 and 18 is 18. So you have to multiply this fraction by 2 to change this 9 to 18. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 9 is 18, minus 7 out of 18. You have to write the denominator, and then 4 minus 7 you can, but we can say 7 minus 4 is 3, and the sign of the large number is negative, so we have to write negative 3 out of 18. After that, we have negative 3 out of 18 plus 1 out of 6. Again, LCM for 6 and 18 equal to 18. We have to multiply this fraction by 3 to change this 6 to 18. So we have 3 out of 18, negative 3 out of 18 plus 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 6 is 18. Now we have to multiply these two signs to know which operation you have to do. Minus times plus is minus, so you have to subtract these two fractions. You have to write 18 as a denominator, and then 3 minus 3 is 0. So 0 out of 18 equal to 0.